Right, can you believe it, here on Live Sports Australia and on Smash FM, hopefully enjoying our coverage here. It is the MMBL Summer Grand Final here between the Sunbury Jets and the Dandenong Saints. Yes, welcome everyone back here to the Falcons Nest here on Live Sports Australia and on Smash FM. Hopefully you join our coverage here. Because my name is Will Taylor. Hopefully you join our coverage and join us as usual. It is, of course, Live Sports Australia's very own Andrew Seabrook. Thanks, Andrew, for joining us.
G'day, Will. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good on a Wednesday night.
It's the fourth or fifth time we've been here on a Wednesday night around this time of the season.
And it's we're going to have a new champion in the first game, Andrew. It is between Sunbury and Dandenong Saints, that is. First jumper is no good, and here comes the Dandenong Saints through Bet Mosley. Because you'll see a couple of these players in action during the Big V season as Tara Bruno hits a long three. And it's the scoreline here. It is 3-0 to the Saints. Sunbury with the ball, because most of our Smash FM listeners would know that from our broadcast on Sunday. But another steal, Ash Dana gives it across there to Tara Bruno, misses, and a rebound here for Chloe Tidswell. Bounce pass now. It's in the hands here of Theodore, down low in the low post. Here's Osden, couldn't quite get there, out it goes. It is the Saints' ball.
And Gamble with that rebound.
And Andrew, we'll see a lot of these players playing in the Big V this season. Most of them playing in State Champ at the moment. And we'll go through those in just a moment. Here's Morsley, who will be playing for, playing down at Mornington, actually, this year. Southern Peninsula, I should say, in the Big V, so we'll get to see them in action throughout the year as it goes down low to Osden, puts it up for the Jets, no good. Rebound now to Bruno. Bruno's been everywhere so far. She's hit a three-pointer, missed the layup, and already got a rebound so far. Ash Dana drives down the floor, brings it back to the top. Now it's Tarabosi to Stainer, to Bruno, to Stainer at the top. Drives in, and the foul's going to be against Tiswell.
It's going to be interesting to see that. I think it's a great thing that a lot of the Big V players actually do support this midweek competition. But the demands of training a couple of nights a week, plus playing one or two games on the weekend, often takes its toll on the players, and we may not necessarily see too many of them in the next season. Certainly MMBL.
Correct, because most of them be under the Big V side of things. So Ash Dana at the line for the Dandenong Saints, makes the first, and they're up 4-0. Missed the second, so 4-0. A rebound for Gamble. Now in there to Bruno. She's been everywhere. There's another foul against the Jets. So the Jets yet to score. They've already racked up 3 quick fouls already. The Dandenong Saints, which, funny enough, Andrew, we saw them in the winter competition playing for the Casey Cavs, who lost to Pakenham in the winter season in the MMBL.
Yeah, it has been really interesting to watch the movement of players around the competition.
So Tara Bruno makes them both, and the Dandenong Saints lead 6-0 over Sunbury. So Sunbury yet to get a score on the board.
Sunbury traditionally have been very strong in this Wednesday night domestic competition. Well, it's not quite a domestic competition, but certainly it's not the same intensity and standard as Big V. As you said, most of these girls playing Big V on the
weekend. So, at the moment, it's in the hands of Cook. Bounce pass down low to Osden. 6 on the shot clock for Sunbury. Here's Theodore, the Caleb variety, misses that time. Rebound to Cook. Puts at the top. Driving baseline. Puts it up, misses, rebounds in the hands here of Tarabosi, and she gives it to Maudsley. Now, Andrea, of course, the Dandenong Saints team, you'll get to see when you're the assistant coach at Collingwood, you'll get to see most of these players in Div 2 this year.
Yeah, well, there's quite a few of them playing for different teams. I think they're not all in the same squad.
Correct. Dana misses that one. Of course, you get to see Bridget Gamble, of course, playing for Mornington.
Yeah, and they've got a good squad this season.
Early timeout being called here, 6-0 to Dandenong. Here, and yeah, it's interesting because I'm looking down the sheet, Andrew. I'll go with Dandenong Saints first because we got Becca Mosley plays for Southern Peninsula, Ash Dana plays for Melbourne, Tigers that is, State Champ Women and VYC. Bridget Gamble plays for Mornington at the moment. Susan Shaw that plays for Chelsea at the moment. Gabby Tarabosi, I think she's playing at Mornington this year. And Tara Bruno plays at Chelsea. For Sunbury, we've got Becca Marshall plays in Youth League for Sunbury. Kelly Theodore in the State Champ Women's team for Sunbury. Bethy Theodore played her first game in State Champ Women for Sunbury on the weekend. Brady Theodore, of course, plays for Bulleen in VYC Women, State Champ Women. And Chloe Tiswell plays with Diamond Valley in State Champ Women. So it's actually almost a quarter of the team, a quarter of the players for both teams, 3/4 of it, all play Big V. As currently it is Sunbury with the ball. Needing to get a score on the board here. Here's Kelly Theodore for 3, no good. She hit a lot of those on the weekend against McKinnon as Sunbury blew them out in State Champ Women early in the week as the foul's been called, and it's Chloe Tidswell who played a great game against Eltham in Diamond Valley's loss to the Wildcats by 22 points in State Champ Women. Of course, coming across from Whittlesea, but she is a Sunbury girl, which most of the Diamond Valley players have realised are all from. Which is quite interesting fact there.
Their first score.
Now they're on the board. So Sunbury's 1 and Dandenong 6. Second shot is good. So 6-2 is the score to Dandenong over Sunbury.
And of course, I managed to get the scores wrong on the screen. But we'll fix that up.
Tiswell makes the 2, and it is 6-4 Sunbury. Trailing by 2. Bruno turns it over straight to Cook. Osden, I should say. And then Maudsley had to tap it out of bounds. So 2 quick turnovers out of the timeout, Andrew. And Sunbury can all of a sudden tie the game here with this basket.
Oh, look, the Sunbury girls have been very, very strong in this Wednesday night competition. And the fact that a couple of them are now playing up in State Champ Women with Kenny Buchanan now, as they've evened the score. 6-all.
It is. Good game so far. As you expect in a grand final at any competition, doesn't matter what it is. Here's Bruno. Jumper. Nope. Rebound. It's in the hands here of Sunbury, and it's by Cook. A long pass now to Carla Theodore, who's playing the State Champ Women's team. So now at the moment they're swinging it here. Tiswell drives away into the rack and banks it home the right. And already, Andrew, that is now 8 consecutive points by the Jets. As Dandenong throws it out of bounds. Not a good sign for the Saints, Andrew, after jump into a 6-0 lead as Bruno fouled on the play. So ball back into play. Tiswell with it. Up the floor we go. Bounce pass down low to Augustin. Jumper is no good. Rebound now, and here's a chance here for Morsley for the Saints. They need to break this 8-0 run at the moment by the Jets. Here's Gamble for 3. She's dangerous from that range and banks home the 3. 9-8. So it is Tiswell up the floor for the Jets. Dishes off to Theodore. Goes in traffic. Oh, look at that. Into the rack, no good. Rebound out. It goes. Who's it going to be against? It's going against the Jets this time. And Carla Theodore thought it was against the Saints, but you're not going to argue with the referee on that call. So Kelly Theodore takes a break, and her younger sister, Bethany, comes on the floor, who drives all the way in, and the foul's been called straight away against Bethany Theodore. Of course, Bethany actually come from Bulleen during the VJBL ranks. Of course, under Gary Fox, head coach there at Bulleen, and now she's over at Sunbury under another great coach in Kenny Karama. As Ash Dana, talking about another state champ women's player. Ash Dana, of course, coming across from Ringwood in Modern VYC Women, now at the Melbourne Tigers for a second season, as she makes both at the line, and the Saints lead 11-8 in the first quarter.
And Rod Dedelman's doing a great job at Ringwood with that VYC team, so she's not going to find herself in a poorer squad at all. As both teams have racked up 4 fouls each this quarter, they have only 50 seconds to go, so I don't think it's going to be an issue for either team.
So Netsville puts in the penalty as Cook misses the first. Olston misses the first. And she missed them both. And Bruno with a rebound. This will be a test for the Saints. Goes in, puts it up, banks it home by Ash Dana. 13-8 as she goes right to the rack and banks it home. Here's Bethany Theodore drives in, brings it back to the top in the hands here of Salem. Goes in line now to Osden, blocked by Tarabosi. Because she's from the Dandenong Rangers. That is Gabby Tarabosi. Of course, play at Knox too.
Yes.
Once.
Yes. Yes, she's been around the league for quite some time.
As again, Tara Bruno banks her own part of the Chelsea Youth League 2 Women's Championship team. I know Chelsea are off to a good start in Youth League 1 win already. As the 3 goes missing there by Marshall, and that is it. What a great quarter by the Saints, leading 15-8 at quarter time, Andrew.
And we'll have a quick break and be back with you in about a minute's time.
membership poster or even...
Yes, welcome everyone out here. Second half action coming your way here on Live Sports Australia and on Smash FM 25-17 in the MMBL Grand Final in the women's between the Dandenong Saints and the Sunbury Jets. Will Teller and Andrew Seabrook here from the Waverley Basketball Stadium. And we're about set to go. And I tell you what, Andrew, Sunbury, actually, I'll get back to Andrew in just a moment. But... Andrew, Sunbury need to make a big comeback in the championship quarter.
Yeah, they certainly do. Well, they're really going to struggle if they just leave the players open.
And leave another second chance.
Have to get out on those shots. The Saints moving the ball very quickly through hands tonight.
They are. Tarabosi, 6 on the shot clock. They've got to go. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Austin. She gives it to Tiswell. Driving on the left side now. Goes in ball now to Theodore. Driving baseline. Puts it up and banks it home. That's exactly what they need, Andrew. And now they need another stop again.
Yeah, and that's really the thing. They have not been able to stop the Saints. Might be worthwhile them trying to run a bit more of a full court press. Get some quick turnovers down under their end of the basket. At the moment, they're letting the Saints come down the court, and they're quick enough. Look, the Sunbury players are quick enough and young enough to be able to do that.
Yeah. Mosley hits the 2 before for the Saints, and then responded by Austin, and we're back to a 6-point lead again, 27-21. Mosley gives it to Tarabosi. Popped out. Oh, great play by Austin. Bounce pass. Now, don't forget, Sunbury had the week off. They went straight through with a big win over Pakenham. And then the Saints had to do it the hard way from third position on the ladder and knocked over. I think they knocked over Doncaster first and then knocked over Pakenham. And now they're in the lead here against Sunbury on a 1-week turnaround.
Now, have you noticed that the last 2 times down the court, the Sunbury girls have extended their defence out, and it's paid off for them, except for that.
No, I was going to say, except for that one.
Except for that last little bit there, and it's a timeout. This time to the Saints.
It is. Once they put the timeout thing on the board, 27-23 now to the Dandy Saints. Sunbury here on Live Sports Australia and on Smash FM. And Andrew, well, this is what we spoke about at the start of the second half, and Sunbury have responded in somewhat.
Yep, so it's a 4-point game. Oh, look, considering they went into the half 10 points down, they've gone on a 6-0 jag. Well, actually, it hasn't been. It's been 8. It must be 8-2 because
6-2.
6-2.
6-2. 6-25-17 at half time.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so the point being is that they have a mini run here. The thing they need to do is to sustain it.
correct.
And that's hard to say on a Wednesday after I've been working all day, I'll tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. No, trust me, I'm in a very similar situation to you, Andrew. I just came from work myself.
So the Saints at the line.
And it is Gabby Tarbosi. I believe she's got a sister who plays at Dandenong still. Doesn't she? Sophie?
I think so. I think you're right. So some great news with Live Sport Australia too.
Yes. Great news. Up to where I used to come from.
Yes, so they, in association with Nothing But Net Media.
I love that name.
QABL has announced that Live Sport Australia has the
great news. Absolutely great news.
Streaming rights for the current season coming up.
And it's a very good competition, Andrew. I know QBL pretty well, so he's staying for 3, misses. Rebound, put back by Garrett Tarabosi. Margin back to 5. And yeah, that's great news, Andrew. And hopefully they'll cover all the way up to the far north, up there in Cairns, all the way down to Brisbane and Toowoomba. As Sunbury with the ball. We'll get back to that QBL one in just a moment. As it is Bethany Theodore. 3 drains it. Whoa. Sunbury, Andrew, win 2 as we go down the floor. And a foul there. And I tell you what, Sally Cook wasn't going to let that score. And she was going to have to go to the foul line. Well, Sunbury are playing a lot aggressively in this third quarter and making the Saints work hard for their points.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need to do. They've picked up 2 fouls, no real problem at this point with 6:21 to go. But if they can keep this pressure on there, and unfortunately for them, Bridget
yes, she's a very good free throw shooter.
Decided that she's going to make certain that they have to do it the hard way.
1 out of 2.
Well, there you go. I thought that was off the Sunbury play, but no.
So
can't criticise the refs too much here, as I have to deal with them on Sundays.
As Sunbury turns it over, well, they had a chance to tie the game. There were 3 or cut it to 1 as Dana to Tarabosi. Stagnant defense at the moment. Misses that one. Tarabosi almost got the putback, and it's this time Dan on ball. That's the Saints, that is, not the Rangers. So I'm getting commonly used. Here's the 3 on the way, 2 on the way for Tarabosi. 33-28.
Again, somebody's got to get their hands out up above the ball and close out on those shots. The Saints girls are known as 3-point shooters.
And I tell you what, Andrew, their major problem though is trying to figure out how to guard Gabby Tarabosi, which is becoming a major problem now, because she might prove to be the difference now with her height. Try to get the ball out of her hands anyway. So it goes to Tiswell and a foul, and she's very good at causing fouls against the opposition. Saw that very well for Diamond Valley over Eltham, even though her team didn't win. Ball back in. Goes in low. It's Cook. 4-way, no good. And now a chance here for Maudsley. in the hands here of Stainer. Stainer goes around, had to stop, dishes off left side now. It's in the hands here of Morsley. Goes in line to Tarabosi. She's going to be the one to stop, and she banks it home. And that's not an easy thing, Andrew. Went back to 7 points to Dandenong.
Well, not easy to stop her, you mean?
Yeah, correct.
She put that up too easily, I would suspect, as the three-pointer from outside was short. Now, Bridget is not known as a ball handler.
Whoops. And
that. Oh, just save. Stainer. In and out.
Oh. Where's the rebounders? Where's the rebound there, Andrew? And Ash Dana just waltzes in for an easy layup. 9 points, Andrew.
And the rebound. It's the rebound more than the layup. It was too easy.
Yeah. Well, all of a sudden they got it back within 2, and now it's back out to 9 again. So all that hard work is gone to, and there's an offensive foul.
Yeah.
And it's against.
There you go. We can get the replay on that one.
Yes.
The pick and roll replay.
The pick and roll replay, of course. You can check all the articles on pickandroll.com.au.
Yes, and some great updates there on the fortunes of the college players as well. Unfortunately, a lot of them have dropped out. The St Mary's teams dropped out in the second round. That's the boys. So that was seven Aussies out of the big dance. Deng Adele with a huge, absolutely humongous dunk. Couldn't lift his team to get up over. I can't remember who they played.
I can't remember who they played either.
But
sorry.
He fell at the third round anyway.
Yes.
So there is one of the boys, maybe two of the boys still going.
Still going, yep.
And I think all of our girls are out at this point in time.
Yes, all of them are out, yep. The question is, in the girls, Andrew, who's going to beat UConn?
Well, it's not going to be Gonzaga. Gonzaga went out in the first round this year. It's a bit of a shame. They're a bit of a favourite team of mine. I like the way that they're coached.
Is it Lisa
Fortier, yeah.
Yep.
And, of course, Georgia Sturton, ex-Falcons, now playing at Nunawading Seagull. Played with them and had a great time there. Whoops.
Almost made a mistake there.
Yeah.
Third down the shot clock for the Saints. Oh, that was a very interesting pass by Bruno. And the Sunbury Jets all of a sudden can come away with this. We'll get back to the American one in a minute as the Banks home the 2. They got it back within 5. 37-32, minute 13 to go here in the MMBL Grand Final. Third quarter. They've got to get it under 5, you would think, as Ash Dana misses throwing down the basket, and then it's gone off the hands of the Saints. And here they come with a minute to go. Can they get it under 5? Which seems to be the problem so far.
Well, it is 5. I'm sorry, I missed the 2. Missed the 2 earlier. So those of you who are watching online or on the replay on YouTube, Sunbury has come back a number of times now. This is what, the third? Great, almost block.
High pass, Tiswell knocked out of bounds.
Shades of my play on Sunday. Unfortunately,
what happened?
I got a block like that, but unfortunately went into the key. So, and of course in the mixed competition, blokes can't go into the key. But oh well.
Foul's been called against the Jets. Number 4 is on Oniston.
Oh, what's interesting?
That is team foul number 4. So both teams, actually Saints are in the penalty.
Yep.
As it goes now, and Sunbury will be on the next foul.
Stainer looking for options, kicks across the wing, into the post.
Oh, Tarabosi misses.
But she gets her own rebound and pops it back in again.
39-32. They never get it within 5 now, all of a sudden.
A lack of intensity getting down the floor there.
10 seconds. Down to 8. Tiswell with the ball. She's got it by Bruno here. 4 seconds. Tiswell drives in and then lost it out of bounds. 1.1.
Well, we can show that one. There you go.
Yeah.
Just for you.
Oh, thank you. And that's it. So, 1 quarter to go, Andrew. And that's a good quarter by both teams, actually. It was a 15-14 quarter, so plenty of scoring there. And but for the Sunbury Jets, they only won the quarter by a point. 39-32. We'll be back on Live Sports Australia and on Smash FM. Welcome everyone back here, and it is the MMBL Grand Final between the Sunbury Jets and the Dandenong Saints, and the Saints leading by 7, 39-32. Will Taylor and Andrew Seabrook here, coming to you from the Falcons' Nest here at Chadstone here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium. And Andrew, well, the Sunbury did reasonably well, but unfortunately it's the common theme problem so far for the Jets.
Yeah, again, you know, back out 7 points. You know, what can they do? I mean, they've done a great job to hold it. It was that first quarter that let them down.
Correct.
But it's not over. They've shown that they can come back, but can they do it for what would be 6th or 7th time now?
Yes. So at the moment, and there's a 3.
That's what they need. They need a few more of those.
Right, Beck Marshall banks that home. Margin is back to 4. They need to get it under that, you would think. Goes in line to Tarabosi, foul. And it's 2 shots.
Well, I'll tell you what. No, it was definitely there. Definitely there. If they go and check that out on the replay, they'll see that.
Makes the first. And Chloe Tisrell was just saying to the bench, just calm down. You know, he's not going to help us in this situation. Tarabosi makes 1 or 2 at the line. Rebound now, and off they go.
Actually, I don't think it's the bench. I think it's the supporter base. They're the ones that are...
Down low, needs to put it up. Here's the 2, no good that time there by...
A little bit too strong on that layup there. Just needed a bit more soft hands.
Long pass at Bruno. Oh, gee, I tell you what, was that a carry? Doesn't matter, it's the foul anyway.
That was definitely a foul.
So, Tara Bruno at the line. Don't forget, on Sunday on Live Sports Australia, it is the Sunday game. It is State Champ Women and State Champ Men's action on Live Sports Australia, with the Waverley Falcons take on the Bulleen Boomers in State Champ Women at 12:30 on Sunday, and at 2:30 it is State Champ Men, the Waverley Falcons and the Whittlesea Pacers here on Live Sports Australia, Andrew.
Yeah, and young Liam will be calling that.
Of course, I'll let you know with the Smash FM one in just a moment.
As Bridget Gamble picks up both of hers.
7 points the margin. Bound pass down low. 9 the shot clock, puts it up and banks it home by Calla Theodore. 42-37.
Is it too little too late though, Will?
Not just yet. If they can somehow get the ball away from Gabby Tarabosi, it should be okay, you would think. Anyway, it's Dana with the ball. Puts it up. That's the foul. And there's a travel. I thought they were going to call a foul there, but travel's called. Maybe.
Yeah, no, it was a good call. She definitely dragged her foot through there on that one.
Now, Sunbury. Can they get it under 3? Or under 5 for that matter? Marshall with the ball now. Lost it. Got it back. Gives it back to Calla Theodore.
Well,
Theodore drives in. Puts it up. Foul. She'll go line shoot in a pair. Fouls on Morsley.
Oops. There it is. So we can see that on the replay there.
On Smash FM on Saturday, I've got a triple header down at Werribee at the Eagles Stadium. Youth League 1 women, one women, D1 women, and state champ men involving the Cougars. Werribee and McKinnon there.
Well, that will be interesting. That will be interesting. McKinnon has really loaded up this year. Not only have they picked up Ivan Platnick from Waverley, but they've got a couple of Ghana imports along the way. Here it goes.
Sunbury, this is now their problem. They haven't got it under 3 in a long, long time. 5:49 to go. Pressure's on. They've turned it over, and it's Maudsley who picks it off. Gives it to Stainer. Stainer drives in traffic. Goes into Tarabosi, turns it over. Too far. Here we go. Jets off the hook. Down the other end. It's Tiswell. Marshall goes back to the top to Theodore on the left side. Goes now, has to stop. Gives it back to Carla Theodore. Long 3. This is for the tie. No good. Rebound now. And again, they can't get it under 3, Andrew.
No, and they're fast running out of time. It's down to the 5-minute mark.
Marshall misses another, almost an offensive pause, and then unfortunately got fouled on the rebound with 5 minutes to go and counting.
So Sunbury with a chance to get down there, bring it within 1. A 3-pointer will tie it. The closest they have been
is
for
3.
Quite some time, I was going to say.
Correct. And of course on Smash FM it's on Sunday at Altona. As I was trying to finish that off, as misses that time.
Didn't drop.
Oh, they get
it
almost.
Back.
Yes, that'll be a foul against the Saints. 13 foul. So, now, that timeout's being called. Timeout to the Saints. That's their second timeout. And now, Andrew, the Saints are going to be worried here because they haven't got any timeouts up their sleeve. And I wanted that break that Sunbury had because they had a 2-week break. Is that going to help them down the stretch?
Well, yeah, they had a break on Wednesday night, but again, what most of the girls would have been doing is they've played 1 or 2 games on Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
They've had trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, look, you know, to be fair, so are the Saints.
Correct.
So it's going to be a case that yes, their bodies will be less banged up. They'll be a little fresher, but not a huge amount.
Yeah.
This has actually been a high quality game.
It is, absolutely.
And it's, you know, it's just a shame that
the first quarter.
Well, no, I was going to say that we don't get a lot more support on the Wednesday night for this competition because it is a good midweek competition. There's all of those players who perhaps aren't going to play Big V and commit to
midweek
to the in and out
almost.
But yeah, who can't commit to the kind of Big V 6 months of the year. Well, it's more like 8 months. I
was going to say it is 9 months. Oh, well done, Carla Theodore. But ran straight into her teammates.
Now we got the foul.
It is.
There it is.
But it might look at that. What a hustle that was, Andrew. Yep. That is what Sunbury needed. Yep. And this might turn the game their way with this.
And what's going on here?
The floor.
Checking the floor. Yeah.
Of course, there's no such thing as floor wipers.
No.
Not in MMBL anyway.
And not on a Wednesday night.
No. Not on a Wednesday night, correct. Of course, you'll see a heap of those in the Big V. Sorry.
If
they turn up.
If they turn up, yeah.
Yeah, I had one game on Sunday that no one turned up.
Look, it's a tough thing. It is a tough thing. if you've got 3 or 4 teams, which clubs like Waverley do, to get the juniors along to help out is challenging at times. And there's the turnover.
I tell you what, they've got to stay. They've got to get under 3 at the moment. Marshall, no. We'll go to line. The foul's been called, and it's turning their way at the moment.
Shame. Look, lucky she got the foul there, but she had a player up in front of him on the right.
Correct. She did too.
Player was open. She could have then cut to the basket. She would have been down there, forced the defence to go to make a decision. So anyway,
makes the first.
If she makes this
the
one,
second.
and she does. Well, we can't really complain. It's a 1-point game here.
Unbelievable.
At the Falcons Nest.
I can't believe it. Well, what has Sunbury done in the second half? Here's the 3. No.
Doesn't go. Who's going to come up with it? It will be a Sunbury ball.
Ooh.
So,
no timeouts.
2 minutes, 25 to go.
No timeouts for the Saints.
2 for Sunbury.
This is crucial. I tell you what, Sunbury's done very well here. They've done very, very well to get themselves in a position now. They've got timeouts up their sleeve. They're not in foul problem at all. And Dandenong's got a force here. Here's a 3 for Bethy. Oh, that's an air ball.
And it looks so good from here.
I thought so. I almost did it too, and I thought, oh, no, that's an air ball.
Yeah.
Well, they're not out of this, Andrew, and I thought they were going to be out of this.
But they do need to get a stop here, and Ash
no.
Steiner,
Oh, no.
unlucky.
Oh, that's unlucky. Here's the shoot. No good. It tries again. Stainer. No. Tobosi. Yes, count it. That's a dagger.
And there it is.
44-41. And one shot. Gabby Talbosi. She's been the factor so far, Andrew.
And quick sub coming in for Sunbury. So it's...
Now, the timeout situation, I was incorrect before. Saints has 1 timeout. Sunbury has 2.
Well, that's interesting because you weren't wrong.
It's the one just popped up a minute ago.
Yeah.
I always forget there's 3 timeouts in the second half in these things. So I'm used to doing it in Big V. Here's the misses that time as Tiswell goes down. Oh, well done, Carla Theodore. Unbelievable hustle there. Blocked that, stole the ball really. And
Tarabossi with a foul, yeah.
Yep.
Coming over the top.
So, but, Andrew, she needs to hit these 2.
Well, they're back out to a 4-point gap. They've missed the opportunities down the line.
Makes the first.
So they really do have to nail this one.
Back to 3. 45-42.
I'll tell you what, if the boys' game is half as good as this, as Tarabossi gets the rebound.
Sunbury with still 1 foul up their sleeve here. Drives in, foul against Bethany Theodore. That's baseline. That's that 1 foul to give they used up.
1.5 minutes to go. They do have time to get it back. They do not want to foul. Certainly not this early.
No.
But they do need a stop. If they can get a stop, and it looks like they'll get this one.
Yes, they do.
There it is.
Well.
Now they must score on the way down. 2 points.
They've got the players to do it on the floor.
Would be enough.
Tiswell. Stolen by Bruno. Goes to Callie Theodore for the floater.
There it is. Now the pressure is all on the Saints.
They need to stop here.
And they're pressing down the floor.
And it's Bethany Theodore on Stainer. They both played for a ball. They both played, and that's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Must be.
I'm not sure about that.
No, we just missed that.
I'm not too sure about that one, Andrew.
Although in the replay there you can see that Ash Stainer was not particularly impressed with the call.
No, I wouldn't. Normally, to be honest, I don't normally criticise refs, and I'm not going to, but that was a tough call.
We couldn't see it from this angle. We're too side onto it, but that was the trail ref that called it, so there must have been some sort of contact. And
Ooh.
now,
Ooh.
no, that's it. That's fair. You see her arm come outside the cylinder.
Yes. And
So-
it is Austin at the line to put the Jets unbelievably in front.
Well, she has the opportunity.
She needs to hit them both. One will tie it, and two will put them in the lead. Ooh, tie game.
Tied game. This is the first. Oh, dear, you should have told me, and I would have
Sorry.
hit the cough button.
Sorry. It's a tie game. Who's got it? It's the
Sunbury.
Jets. They had a timeout up their sleeve. They're not using it. Well, they've got two.
Goes
Matter of
one
fact,
out, doesn't
misses.
go, can't get
Oh,
past.
34 seconds left. They do have one possession up their sleeve here. I do apologise for my coffee a moment ago. And so it goes through here. Stainer. All of a sudden, the Jets are on their way back. Bruno. Missed
no.
it. The Jets. They've got a timeout their sleeve. 15 seconds of
foul.
timeout. And a
And a
foul, so I
foul.
should say.
So this puts Sunbury on the line.
And possibly in the lead. And what the player to do it? Calla Theodore. Now, she's been in these pressure situations before.
13.7 seconds to go.
First shot is good.
Sunbury in the lead for the first time in this game.
Can you believe that?
And she makes both.
They've got a timeout, Dandenong. They're going to use it
Yeah, well, they'll have to bring it.
to midcourt. They've got to bring it to
Bring
midcourt,
it down
surely.
midcourt. We might have a look at both teams there. So if we can get the cameras onto the huddles.
Yes, we're about to now.
Get the cameras onto the huddles.
Yep, I can see that. There we go. 47-45. At this stage. Now, Andrew, I cannot believe I'm saying this. What is Dandenong going to do? They have led most of the game, and now
They
it
need
slipped away.
Yep. They need a 3-pointer. So we've got 13.7 seconds for a result.
Correct.
Or we go to overtime.
Yeah, well, they needed two.
And
Two will tie, and one will take them in the lead.
And our crew is not particularly
No.
wanting to see a.
Wants to go straight away. No, they do a great job. Our two experts, cameramans.
Camera people.
Sorry.
Camera people even.
Correct. Well, this is it, Andrew. Last play. Gamble. No. That is it. They need to foul them here.
And
They
there's a
do.
foul.
6 seconds left. And it's Bethany Theodore at the line. Well,
So what a turn up after, what was it, a 12, 13 point gap at one stage?
13, yeah, it was. It was a 13-point gap to the Saints. And all of a sudden, Jets are going to pinch in the last 2 minutes. Or last minute, for the matter of fact. As Bethy and Andrew, and it's been the Theodores that have got the job done. Bethany and Kayla. Makes them both. No timeouts.
And this
And-
is it. Dandenong does not have the time here.
No fouls.
There
That
it
is
is.
it.
There it
Sunbury
is.
wins. 49-45. What a win. That is an unbelievable game. Andrew,
What an excellent result.
unbelievable.
And for a midweek game, that was extremely entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
So we hope that you've enjoyed it. We will be back in a very short period of time
Men's
with
next.
men's game, Waverley versus
Salvos.
Salvos.